day, another wild story in a crazy raid. Gossip nights and endless chats. We're taking turns with heartfelt laughs. Yeah, it's a world where secrets spill. Best friends ride on every thrill. From late night talks to morning cheers, we got each other year after year. Girl, did you hear that wild thing? We got stories that'll make you sing. From heartbreaks to dreams so clear. It's the podcast song for friends who cheer.
This is it. Are you ready for this? I'm not. Wow, that's weird.
I
Where
know.
did that go? It's gone. I have the whole thing written in front of me. Why am I blanking out?
Because you're trying, you can't.
I know. But like,
Yeah, I
the reason why I'm blank is because I'm reading it.
Yeah.
What did you do to me?
I didn't do anything.
I hate you.
I could do it.
This is all your fault.
I can do it.
No. It's fine. It's whatever. Okay. Practice. Hey guys. No. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. So much fun being on the spot. Hey guys. Welcome to Girl Did You Hear? I'm Jessica, and that sucks.
I was gonna go with it.
I know. And today we're talking about, we have a fun episode for you guys. Okay. Hey guys, welcome to Girl Did You Hear? Hey guys, welcome to Girl Did You Hear? Hey guys, welcome to Girl Did You Hear? I'm Jessica, and that bitch over there says you smell funny.
Well, there's that.
All right. Hey guys. Hey guys.
Hey.
Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys.
You're gonna make me cry over here.
Here we go. Hey guys. Welcome to Girl Did You Hear? I'm Jessica.
And I'm Kristen.
And today we have a fun episode for you. We're going to talk about hypothetical situations,
Ooh.
Beast games.
Beast games.
Whoop, whoop. Thank you, MrBeast. And the coming back of TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
So tell me, did you miss it?
For like the 14 hours it was gone.
The 12?
12? No.
No, of
Because
course
I'm not like a huge TikTok scroller.
Right.
So no, it didn't really like affect me. I was like bummed. I was like, oh no, like it actually happened.
Did you delete the app?
No.
Smart.
No.
Did you hear about the people who have?
Yes. And I can't get it back now.
Locked out? That sucks though.
That's crazy.
Like, that just goes to show, I mean, that's just a type of personality, right? You're like, oh,
Right.
well, that's over. Time to discard this and put it in the bin and then move on.
Yeah.
Right? And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that
No.
mentality. But I'm one of those where I'm going to like, I'll throw that away later.
Yeah. I wonder how many like top influencers deleted it
Yeah. Like binned it
like unknowingly
and can't,
and now they
they
can't,
can't get it
in.
back.
That
Like,
sucks for them.
I've had a few friends tell me that they deleted it, but they had it on like some other, like another phone or their
the
iPad.
iPad, yeah.
Yeah. So they still have it. They just don't have it on their most convenient format.
That's
So it's
funny.
like, that's a bummer. But I missed it.
You
I
did?
missed it a little bit. Like my thumbs got a rest, but
That's nice.
it was a tough goodbye. Like I remember going through the feed and like seeing these influencers be like, bye guys, or like, I never liked mustard anyways. And like they're unveiling
My
themselves,
gosh.
right? They're exposing all of like these secrets about how, you know, they didn't really enjoy the product from their sponsors or
shoot.
they're like, well, now that this is gone, here's all the truth. And so, now it's
Dang.
back. And some of them are like ghost town, gone.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do?
And then some of them are like, haha, haha.
Whoops.
Hi guys.
I take that back.
Welcome to
So that product
my
I told
page
you about,
again.
I do like
we've
it
moved
actually.
past that. We've found a new sponsor,
Yeah.
which I truly enjoy. Yeah, no, it's
That sucks for them. I mean, you shouldn't. That's
I
kinda
mean,
bad.
that's why you don't
You
do
don't-
that.
Yeah, it's
I
kind of like
mean,
bad business on their
it
side.
is. Even if the platform goes away, you keep that stuff to yourself.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
don't leave photo evidence of that laying around.
No.
But the one thing I have to say is once it came back, it feels like someone stuck their fingers in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Like how?
It was different.
different how?
Different how?
Yeah.
Well, Facebook, remember our conversation about lovely Meta?
Yeah.
It's inside.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. So you had to go through and unfriend Facebook and unfriend Instagram and unfriend all of those social platforms because when I came back in, my algorithm had changed. It felt, I don't know, softer. It felt different. It didn't feel right.
Was
It's
it
like
as cringy or?
hey, my algorithm's not cringy. No, it was kind of like the softer version or a light version of, or like it wasn't my normal stuff. Because my normal
Interesting.
stuff is like very targeted on like kind of like my hobbies and the things that I unfortunately spend a little bit too much time watching, like, you know, how to clear up your skin or how to plant plants or
Right.
like all of those things are missing. I have a lot of goats on my feed, which I think
like
is cute.
goats.
Oh, they're so cute.
I want
I
one.
love goats. But like the goats were gone.
No.
I was like, what the heck? So
Where's
I'm
my
rolling
goats?
through the feed and it says to go ahead and unfriend Facebook, unfriend Instagram, like unfriend all of the X and all of the Meta platforms and your feed will come back.
What?
I did that and it feels like old shoes. Like it's back to
That
the
is crazy, dude.
same content
I
that
don't think
had.
my TikTok algorithm is
Developed
curated
enough? Yeah, which is
for
fine.
it to like affect anything on me on that side of it.
Right.
Like we have one for the show.
Mm-hmm.
Follow us. I'll post a little doodad right there. It's Girl Did You Hear? But I post on the show there, and then for my photography, I post very rarely on there.
Right.
But yeah, it's like so that's blown my mind that you felt that way and that they connected it like that.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely feel okay. Not trying to be like conspiracy person, right?
No.
But to me, it does feel weird that it was shut down for only that amount of time.
Right.
And then it came back. And I wonder how many other people first also felt similar to you in that they felt like their feed was different or it felt like fingers were in it, you know, something felt off about it.
Right.
I'm pretty sure other people can probably relate to that, especially if they were like avid users of the app.
Right.
Right. But like, I can't help but think like, what were they doing during that 12 hours?
Sticking their fingers in it.
Exactly.
Right.
But like, who?
Who?
Who was doing it? Was it
Zuckerberg and Trump, supposedly.
Yeah, was it was it us? Like, and the part that I have an issue with in understanding is, okay, they were complaining that, you know, China or whatever is using this app to gain information on us,
Mhm.
which we've talked about in another episode,
Right.
you know. But okay, how many times and how many people within our own country do the same thing to us all the time already?
Right. Scam us for our information.
Scam us,
Right.
you know, get information from us. It's just as easy for someone
To do it locally.
Right. than overseas.
Right.
So who's to say that whether China's in control of it or someone in America is in control of it, that they're also not going to use it to gain whatever information they want to gain from their Americans. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I understand because
And-
it feels like they were upset that China was getting the information that they wanted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Boo.
Boo.
Mic drop.
Get your fingers off my people's info. I want that. You know what
I
I'm
still
saying?
don't understand fully outside of credit card information what really China could be doing
I don't
in
know.
getting our information, like through someone's algorithm. You know, I mean, the only thing I can think of is that in a very like outlandish
Like,
thought,
blown out.
yeah,
Yeah,
way
perspective.
blown out perspective, is that they could influence the algorithms
Mhm.
to, for lack of a better word, change our perspective of America or whatever. So they
I
could,
see what you're saying. They're
they could-
sticking their fingers in our media to control the
Correct.
narrative.
right. So
They're already doing that.
I know.
So they don't need TikTok to
I
make that
know.
happen.
But also, there's so many things that are exposed around the world on TikTok
Mhm.
from, you know, from Australia, from the UK, from Paris, from wherever, from all of their TikToks that make their way to America TikTok,
Right.
because I've seen crap from other countries on there.
Right.
So I think, to an extent, American people are worried that we are getting influenced and shown what's happening in other countries,
Mhm.
and the American controllers don't like it.
Interesting.
Because
I see what you're saying, because we're getting perspectives from like, oh, why is it like this in China and not like
Correct.
this here?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And things are being exposed or shown or brought to light, or other perspectives are just being put out there more, right? So that it gives us, well, why is it like this? Why is this different over here and not there? You know what I mean? It
Well,
gives,
and that's the whole reason why countries try to control their media and their internet, is because they don't want people getting the bigger picture.
and I understand that to an extent, and I
Right.
support that to an extent, because I think everything is tainted to an extent. You know, any sort of media, any sort of content that you're consuming,
Mhm.
no matter how well you research it, I feel is a little bit tainted. And I think someone has to really go down the wormhole to really find solid information nowadays, because there's
Right.
so much fake news out
That
there.
little nugget of truth.
Yeah, you
Right.
know, to really like support their theory on whatever they're trying to prove, you know. But I don't know, it's just interesting to me to think that they could be worried that we're getting too influenced by what's happening outside of our country.
Mm-hmm.
I think that bothers them,
Right. Makes
know?
them uneasy.
makes them uneasy. And I don't know why it would make them uneasy. Maybe because they don't want us to know what's going on. Like maybe they want to keep that control over us.
Right.
You know what I mean? In a
Right.
sense, like I wouldn't be surprised in like the next few years if they try to like put regulations on our media. Do you think that the US would ever do that?
I mean, the TikTok ban
Yeah.
is kind of the smoking gun for that.
Yeah.
Is the first step towards
most
them
other countries
making
have it.
those efforts. Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah, but we are like the land of the proud and the land of the
the
free. So harmonizing.
Ooh, that was nice.
So I mean that we are proud of that fact. One of
Yeah.
the biggest.
So how are they gonna take that away though? Like I feel like them banning TikTok, or if they try to make any changes to the medias that we consume, that is taking away our freedom.
Is unconstitutional.
Yeah.
But it's not. They're just getting rid of a platform.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not silencing you. They're just getting rid of your microphone.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can just go find another microphone.
You can just go find another microphone.
Obviously, if they get rid of TikTok permanently in the future,
Yeah.
you know, another thing will circle
Another
up.
stage will pop up.
Yeah,
Right.
obviously.
So I mean that's what makes it okay, because it's not unconstitutional. It's completely constitutional. It's just a business shutting down. That's all that it is.
Well, yeah, if the app goes away.
So
But I'm saying, like, if they tried to change what types of media were able to be like put out.
I mean, we do that already, because you think about the content that you submit to YouTube and how that's regulated and submitted to the public. And you think about when you put something up on Facebook Reels, the lag of time that has to go through sometimes, if you're not a verified user or have genuine content or have gone through all the loops in Meta in order to get your stuff to hit the front page right away. Like, they're suppressing your stuff. I mean, of course, there's a room full of people that are just looking through your thing going, oh, this is what you want to say the things. Well, you know, I really don't like the way that sounds, so I'm going to throw this in this bin back here. I'm going to put it out there for you because I'll do that for you.
Right.
But, like, no one's going to see it.
Yeah.
So they already suppress our media, I'm sure. Like, I mean, reality TV isn't reality. Like, it's...
No.
But
come on,
it's just a matter of, like, you have different news networks that are telling the same story, but from like different perspectives, right?
Yeah.
Because Fox wants to tell you this, but you know, CNN wants to tell you that. but it's the same story, but they're like, but it's different sides of the coin. It's like you see that a lot during like times of crisis, like during COVID or during like elections and stuff like that. Like I definitely feel as if our media is already being controlled.
Oh yeah.
Because they just want to tell you, hey, this is what's happening versus what's actually happening.
Right.
Right? Because there's a ton of things. That's why we get so juicy into conspiracy theories, is because there's got to be something behind what they're telling us.
Right.
And we can't just sit and be like, okay, and
Yes.
go with what they tell us.
No.
Right?
Everyone always has to try to fake, which I understand, and people should, like you should not just believe what you see,
Right.
obviously.
Right.
But a lot of people do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, and we have been since time. Like they said, don't believe everything you read on the internet. Don't believe everything you read in the books. Don't
Right.
believe everything you read in the newspaper. Because
Check your sources.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
But
It's
how
like
do you actually
question
verify
everything.
your sources if those sources are coming from possible tainted avenues?
Well, you can't. You get confirmation bias is what you get.
Yeah, you do.
You get a bunch of people with a similar perspective, and then you just get to ride that train.
Yeah, and
because
you're
that's
like, this
all
is
it
just
really
how I feel,
is
yeah.
perspective. There's never really any truth in it.
No, it's not. It is all about perspective.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Because the truth is probably just as simple as they just didn't do that day,
Right.
Which is wild.
Changing gears slightly, the recent airline military helicopter crash.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
So I saw a post on Facebook this morning, and someone posted about that they basically felt it was, a conspiracy, and that there was someone probably on that plane that was targeted, which is why it happened. Interestingly, I have another friend on Facebook who lives in Wichita, Kansas, and her daughter is a very young, talented figure skater.
Mhm.
She's like 6, 7 years old. And there was a huge figure skating championship in Wichita
Mhm.
over this last weekend that her daughter went to. And they were posting about it, whatever. Well, her mom posted this morning that she had just found out that many of the other young kids and coaches and figure skaters from that competition were on that plane.
Oof.
And she said there was probably more kids than there were adults on that plane.
That's unfortunate.
And so it pissed me off when I was like, I really don't think that was a targeted situation if there were figure skaters. And I mean, I don't know how many passengers were on the plane. I forget. There was like
I don't remember
60
either.
something.
Yeah, I think so.
So it was kind of a smaller plane because a normal plane is like 200 and something passengers.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if there's only 60 something people on there, so it had to have been a smaller plane or not completely full or whatever.
Right.
But I just don't think that was a targeted situation.
I think that's just unfortunate circumstance.
Yeah, I agree as well. I think that there was just a big communication error between air traffic control. Maybe the helicopter guy didn't know exactly where his level was at, where the plane was at. I don't know.
I mean, we are lucky to be on roads and we're all on the same plane.
Right.
Like all on the same horizon. Right. To whereas if you're flying stuff, you've got a dude up here and you probably can't see the dude down here or the dude up here. So there's a lot of like, I mean, I get it. The sky is boundless, but
yeah,
like,
but if you
can still crash into stuff.
Yeah, but they were like coming in near each other.
Mhm.
Like they were both kind of landing close to each other. One was above, one was below. So I think it was just an unfortunate event. Like
Just
I
an
truly
accident.
do feel that way. And it breaks my heart that there were so many children on that.
Right.
Because I saw the event that these kids were at.
That we're supposed to be at. Yeah.
No, that they were coming home from.
Oh, I see.
They had finished it.
So you watched like their last video ever.
Yes.
Ooh.
And like, thank God, like my friend and her kid weren't like not on that plane because
Right.
they lived
Lived
there.
Mhm.
But when I read her post this morning and then I saw a second post about conspiracy, I was like, no, you did not. I was like, there is no way that was a targeted situation.
Well, that's also kind of the best part about the internet, though, is that you can put yourself out there and be like, well, what if?
Right.
What if this is actually true? What if that
What
actually
if?
happened? Like, what if?
Stop it.
Speculation. Yeah, no, it's hard.
It's
It's
hard.
really hard because you never know what to believe. You never know what to trust.
No, you really don't. It is just trying to gain your own perspective.
Yeah.
And try to back it up with as much facts
And morals as you can. 'Cause
and like facts from hopefully like supported sources that you can find, if that even exists anymore.
It all comes down to who do you trust? What do you trust?
Well, and everyone like is gonna have their I watch CNN versus Fox.
Yeah.
You know, so you're gonna have.
I mean,
CNN's
I don't even know if
perspective-
those are like opposing networks.
I don't
but,
either,
like,
but
yeah.
I'm just using them as an example.
Yeah.
You know, or Nine News and Fox. Who
Or,
knows?
like
Whatever.
NBC or CBS.
I don't watch any of the news channels, so
I watch
sorry.
Jeopardy. That's about as close as it
Ooh,
gets. And then
Jeopardy.
as soon as it flips over to the news or whatever's after or next or before, I'm like, I'm out.
yeah, I don't even have like cable. But you know what?
I still do.
Speaking of TV,
Oh, I know.
I had the chance to watch something recently.
Yay! I'm so happy for
And
you.
I chose something. I chose something really exciting.
What'd you watch?
The Beast Games.
Yes.
Because I knew it was coming out, and I was like, I want to watch. I love MrBeast's. Are you a fan?
I am.
Do you follow his channel?
I do.
Me too.
I mean, like, he's so nice.
I know.
He's like what I think the golden standard of an influencer should be. I mean, I know that's a big statement. I'm sorry,
Ooh.
Mr. Beast. Hear me out. But like,
You're putting him on a high pedestal there.
I mean, but like he's
No, I feel you though. I feel you on
I've
that.
seen like we've come up through his social media
Yeah.
career, and he's been. I mean,
We've watched.
I understand he's probably got like weirdo skeletons in his closet that we'll
As
find
everybody
out
does.
later on.
Yeah.
But like right now in the social eye, he's pretty cool.
Yeah, he seems great.
And the fact that he came up with this is awesome.
love the frickin' show.
Me
I
too.
love it so much.
Me too.
I've only made it to season 4, but holy cow,
Dude.
crazy. I have a lot to say about it. I don't even know where to begin.
Oh, it starts at human nature, kind
Yeah,
of back what we were
like-
talking about earlier.
It starts off intense.
Yeah.
With like, how many was it? 1,000 people they started with?
Mm-hmm.
And right off the bat, they eliminate like what?
Half.
Was it half?
Mm-hmm.
1,000 to 500?
Mm-hmm. No, it starts out at 1,000. 500 move into the city.
Correct.
That's the number.
Yeah.
So only half can like make it to the next stage to where they can get to continue to play the games.
Right.
But
Right off the bat, though, the 1,000 people, they were given a challenge.
mm-hmm.
They could self-eliminate
Mm-hmm.
and take the bid of whatever money was being offered, and the money went up. Or
As
no.
time went on.
No, it started with one amount. It was like it was $1 million.
Right.
Started with $1 million. You could self-eliminate and be done and take the $1 million.
Right.
Or if you didn't, then whatever.
Right. Then you had your chance at the 5. How much is it?
5 million.
5 million.
Yeah.
But if anybody else wanted to self-eliminate with you, you had to split that million with them.
Yes. And so it was crazy to see, like, okay, first of all, the whole freaking setup of the show is just amazing.
I can't
like-
imagine from like your eyes. Yeah.
I love like the production of it so much. Like, I want to be on the production team.
That's
Like
chaos.
MrBeast, if you need an extra person, I would love to work with you.
She's
Please
good.
hire me.
She's good.
For real though, like it's so like it would be such a fun set to work on. What a great project, and like what an amazing vision to like see come to life.
Mhm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
However, human nature in the beginning of that show, when one person hit the button for the $1 million,
Mm-hmm.
it took like less than a minute
For other people. to
for
be like,
everyone else
"Nah,
to start like trickling.
I ain't got it.
And then it was like, I forget how many people it was, but it was like just under 20 grand
Mhm. It was like
each.
19.
Yeah, that
1,000
got
each.
split up between however many people ended up hitting the self-elimination button. So at that point, you're SOL. Like I would be pissed if I hit the self-elimination
Mhm.
and I was like, oh yeah, and then 50 other people took it. I was like, damn,
But you hit that self-elimination
taking
button
that risk.
knowing
Yeah.
that other people might
But
as
that's
well.
dumb.
But like it was fun to watch where they stopped.
Yeah,
I was curious to see like what was the amount to where it wasn't enough.
for them.
20K.
Was enough for someone.
Because that led us into the next game where they were all standing on the little boxes.
Mhm.
Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it yet. And then it was the same thing. To
Were the
where
rows?
They offered, where they
The whole
offered
row was like
another
80 people.
self-elimination
Mhm.
of, here's some money. If you want it, take it. And they started at 20K or less than that even.
Mhm.
And then 20K was the first number that someone hit on. And I was
Yeah.
like, dang, dude. So it sounds like the world could use 20K.
20K. I mean, 20 grand. Yeah,
20?
that's a
good amount of money.
a good chunk of change, but not
enough to
not enough for me.
It's enough to make something move, but not enough to keep momentum.
Correct. I was surprised to see, like, when they had the rows where I think it was like 80 people in each row, and it was like in the beginning still, like of like the first episode. It was the second part of that elimination you're talking about,
Right.
And there was like, if someone self-eliminated in that row, it took out the entire row.
Yeah, that's the game I'm talking about.
Yeah.
To
And
where
so,
some dude like wiped out his whole row for $20,000.
yeah, and that sucks for all those other people because
They
those
were
people
so
were gonna
pissed.
hold out. Like, people were losing their minds.
Yes, it was so chaotic.
It was insane, and I love Mr. Beast and his friends running around, like getting everybody
Just,
all
like,
amped
riling
up.
'em up.
Like
Yeah.
pushing them. Like, what? That's a lot of money. You're not gonna take that. Like, push the button. Push
Yeah,
the
yeah,
button.
yeah.
You know, like, I mean, you have to do that, of course.
course.
But like, holy cow, what a wild ride
Right.
that show is.
Right.
Like, I actually found myself getting like teary eyed, like in a couple moments. Not because I was like sad,
right,
but, like,
right.
just because I was
You're
like,
just, like excited for them.
yeah. Because like I'm such an empath anyways.
Yeah.
You know, like any like extreme excitement, I
Any extreme emotion,
feel it.
I react
and
to.
I just
Yeah.
am like, I feel it
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
you know? So yeah, like I was so excited for some of them and then like so like devastated for some, you know, because I was like, man, like there was one in the very end, it was like that Asian girl and next to the African American guy.
Oh yeah.
And she was like, I trusted you. And he hit the button and took
Yeah.
out the entire row
Yeah.
like at the last minute. And I was like, damn, bro. Like, people do not care.
No.
They are in it for themselves, for sure. You know?
Right.
And like, it just progresses. Like, as the episodes go, like, the intensity of the challenges increases.
It does.
The like mental like fuckery that happens increases. It is great. Love it so much.
It's definitely worth a watch.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
What did you think about the cubes when he put them in the cubes? He pulled a
So,
trigger.
The whole setup to the cubes game was mean. He made them bond. He's like, hey guys, we're just gonna have fun. Go ahead and pick you and 2 other friends, and you guys are gonna hang out today. We're gonna do a sack race.
We're just gonna have some
great.
fun. Yeah.
And then, oh, this is your team for the next game.
Yep.
And then it's like 3 enter, 2 leave. And y'all have to decide who does that. And if you don't do that within the time limit, because a lot of this stuff is timed. The whole reason why that dude hit the button at the last minute was because if he didn't, the whole row was going to go home regardless.
Yeah.
Because you had to hit a certain amount before the time ran out.
Yep.
Otherwise, everybody was going with no money.
Yeah.
So either one
took
dude
it.
got money and screwed the other 8 people, or
Everybody was going.
everybody was
and
going.
so he took it.
Because that timer is everybody's realistic mortality, right? So they're in these boxes with their buddies, you know.
Some of them were like family, dude.
Well, and that was the other thing, is like some of them were couples.
Yeah.
Like say like you and me and like some rando was in a
Yeah.
box. We would do our best to get the rando to
Out.
handcuff themselves to
Yes.
the wall.
Yeah.
Right. So like there was that. Then there was like, oh my God, we're all friends. I hate this. I can't do this. Or like the whole explanation of like how, see, like I need the money more
Because-
than
yeah.
you.
No.
Because like, you know, my cat has 3rd brain cancer and all of, you know, I get it. Everybody's living situation sucks. Like everybody's got their
Everybody
story.
needs $5 million.
Everybody needs 5 million. Fuck, everybody needs 20K.
Exactly.
It doesn't even have to be $5 million dollars. But the psychological warfare the people play on each other,
Yeah, dude.
like
It
the
was-
cheating that was going on,
Yeah.
and like the lying
loved
and the
how-
scamming. I'm like, dude,
I loved how he like put the phone in there and was like, you guys can ask for anything that you
Whatever
need.
you want.
Whatever you want, whatever you need, we will bring it to you. And like it took a while for people to start like asking for stuff. And then they were like, okay, well, he said we could ask for anything to help us figure out, right? Like
Right.
what to make our decision. So they started asking for games and they would play a game, and then whoever lost the game
would be eliminated.
would be the eliminator,
Right.
right? Which is smart. Like that's probably what I would end up doing.
Because you know you have, like, you're in this situation.
Like,
you know somebody's got to go.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't voluntarily.
All 3 of us are not going.
No.
But
hell no.
One of us has got to.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be the one voluntarily doing
No.
it. I
But
would be like, all right,
if
we're
I
going to have to
lost
play a game
in a game
here.
of skill or something like that, to where I felt as if it was evenly matched,
Yeah.
I would take the L.
Yeah, I would take the L if it was like that. But there was that one group that the couple cheated
Yep.
when they played Uno.
Mm-hmm.
And then the brothers and against the sister, they had a whole sheen against their sister.
And
the
she was just a rando.
Was losing her mind.
Yeah, no, they were mean to her.
She was losing her mind.
You have to continue to watch the show because that comes up again.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll definitely continue watching it. I want to see who wins. Now I'm invested now.
Oh yeah.
You know? But like the group that ordered all of the princess outfits and stuff, they're like,
we need 2 princess dresses and a Prince Charming costume
I was like,
and a pizza.
yes.
You're like, what?
But like when Mr. Beast went into his room, like in their little cubby or whatever, like it's all decorated. There's like all this
Like
shit
a
all over
party?
the walls. And I was like,
Yeah.
that's
Hell
cool. Like they
yeah.
took up the entire time, had fun, and then the one girl sacrificed herself.
I mean,
you
like
know?
if we kind of settled it to where, like, okay, we have 5 hours to do this, and it's going to be really emotional because I know one of us is going to have to go.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend my last 5 hours with you in that game,
having fun.
having fun.
Yeah, so let's order
just
some
fucking
crazy ass
off,
shit.
And
yeah,
then, like, the guys who ordered the tattoo.
so smart,
Right?
I was like,
How better to commemorate an event?
yeah,
than
dude.
to
I would
fucking-
100% do
Yes.
that. 100% do that.
was genius.
Genius idea, and the fact that they delivered
Well,
on that.
He said anything.
I know, but like, who is the
Well,
capital?
the fact that people who were ordering like horses and puppies.
Yeah, the puppies. Yes. That one girl at the end, she was like holding the puppy in her little princess outfit. She's like handcuffed to the wall. I'm like,
So
yeah,
sad.
girl. Take one for the team. I also really enjoyed watching. There was one section, a challenge where the teams were split up and they had to each choose a captain.
Mm-hmm.
And the captains were on top of this like giant tower, and they were given different opportunities of money.
Oh, ridiculous amounts of money.
Ridiculous amounts of money. It started like really like small and then went up really quick. It was like $1 million is what it went up to.
It was what it stopped at, yeah.
And none of them pushed the button.
Right. Because the caveat was that if the people on the top push the button, it would eliminate their entire team.
Right.
But they get to stay in the game and keep the money.
And keep the money.
Which is completely advantageous to them. They're like, you know, it's not a lose for me.
No.
It's just a lose for the 60 people out there.
Yeah. And none of them did it. I for sure thought one of them was going to give in.
Why?
Because it's just human nature.
To just take the money over people's
out of
interests?
4 people,
Mhm.
for one of them not to give in, that's a rarity. That's a rarity.
That, well,
You put 1 in 4 people in a room and hand them $1 million.
well, that's also why they made the teams choose their leader and
Right.
set it up to where, like, this person has to have, you have to be able to trust this person.
Yeah.
They have to
No, I
have
totally
all
get
of your
it.
best
No, I
decisions in
get
minds.
it.
Because, you know, if they would have picked somebody else, heck yeah, that would have happened.
Absolutely.
Because as the characters develop through this show, you begin to see
yeah.
that, oh, this person actually believes in true altruism.
Yeah.
This person is actually wired that way.
Right.
Oh, this person just didn't hit the button because the rest of them didn't hit the button.
Exactly.
And he didn't want to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can definitely pick out the leaders and followers
Yeah.
in groups, but it's
And the manipulators. It is
yeah.
fun to watch those characters pop out of the woodwork.
Always, dude, they're everywhere.
Well, they have to be there.
Always.
I
They
mean,
gotta
that's what creates the balance.
of course, got to have a little bit of yin and yang.
Mm.
But it was cool to see that they didn't do that because that they didn't screw over
It was impressive. It
the
was very
entire team.
impressive
Yeah,
to
on like
see
a
that they were
human level. I was like, wow. None of
4
those
people
people
turned down
actually
$1
did it.
million
Yeah.
to continue to play this game for a possibility, a 1 in
Right.
chance, because I'm bad at math, to win $5 million.
Right. They could have walked away with $1 million at that point.
Right. I mean,
20K to $1 million.
right.
Come on, $1 million's a lot. Like
I mean, I get it. Like Uncle Sam's gonna like take his cut.
Yeah,
but like
but
still, that's better than a stick in the eye. Sorry, sis.
It's still a good chunk to create generational wealth for your family.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, like I said, it's a good way to get something moved. It's not a great way to keep momentum.
No. It's so crazy to see how people act like in groups when they're
mob mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy to see so many different people's emotions and how they act or how they react or how they get amped up off of everybody else, you know, and like, it's crazy to see. Like, Trevor made a comment the other day on his show that he's like, people by themselves are great. He's like, people in groups are stupid
Scary.
and horrible.
Scary.
And scary.
Yeah.
And it's so true. Like, and you see that on that show, like the psychological, like, ups and downs that he puts them through is great. And I mean, that's what you're signing up for if you go on any reality show. I mean, if you don't know that, you're dumb.
You've never seen a reality show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like, you're signing up to go on that ride.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, have a backbone.
You're gonna get your
play the
feelings
game.
hurt.
Yeah. Like, it's a game. Like, it's a
It is.
psychological game. Play the game.
I mean, the name of it is Beast Games.
Beast Games.
Beast Games.
Beast Games.
Mr. Beast.
Amazon Prime.
Yes.
Is it streaming anywhere else or is it only on Prime?
I think it's only on Prime.
That's pretty cool. He got that deal. I wonder who his capital backing company is.
Cool. I appreciate all those words strung in a sentence. I have no idea what that means.
The company that's giving him all the money for this show.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, no. I mean,
It's interesting.
who knows? Because
So many things. I want to know so
that
much.
man grew up through our socials
I
and
know.
has had a ton of money the entire time.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's all
So-
his. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't have a management,
We've
capital
never
management company.
heard. I mean, because we're all picking and clawing and scratching at the ceiling of all these billionaires, and we've never heard of this dude. I mean, he's either been manufactured by our higher powers to give us someone to look up to and to
Do you think
celebrate.
Elon Musk made him in his robot
Is Mr.
factory?
Beast a robot? I hope not.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But like, you know what I'm saying? How people say like Taylor Swift's
Yeah.
manufactured and all the conspiracies behind that.
I just saw something that said that freaking Kim Kardashian is Elvis.
Wow.
There's a hard left for you,
I want what they're on.
right?
You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to be some cool shit.
I'm like, I don't know if that works.
I mean,
but
you know,
okay.
reincarnation's true. I mean, but like,
I don't know about that one.
Elvis.
There is another conspiracy theory about Elvis being the Bob Joyce guy, which we also talked about previously. Remember?
Yeah. Why Elvis? Like, why has it got to be Elvis?
don't
Why
know.
are we so worried about how Elvis is
I don't know.
coming back?
Can someone
How do we know Elvis didn't come back as like Ed Sheeran?
can someone
And
tell
we
me
just can't accept it.
where Tupac is?
Probably in the ground somewhere, sweetie.
Just kidding. How come they don't say Tupac came back as anybody else or Tupac is this person or whatever? Why is it always Elvis and other random freaking people?
Because Tupac wasn't as big as Elvis.
Well, he was in our generation,
Yeah, but like
which
you
is
have
the only ones that are alive
which is
currently.
the only one that matters. Duh.
Well, yeah, but we're the only ones that are alive, really,
Right
now.
So that's why I'm saying, why
no
are
one
we so
cares
obsessed
about
with
fucking
Elvis?
Elvis.
Well, there's still enough out there that do. I mean, if you catch the late night television, they're still selling Elvis collector plates.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That shit is crazy, though.
Yeah.
Did you see? I'm gonna say this, and then we probably have to wrap up. I don't even know how long we've been going, but
A hot second. Yeah, no, my thing died.
The Ariana Grande. Have you seen videos of her? Weird.
Looking
videos.
like Audrey Hepburn.
Well, okay. So ever since she did like the Wicked
Mm-hmm.
thing, like they were showing videos and photos of her before filming that, and then after, and she looks really bad. Like she looks very unhealthy.
Mm.
Have you seen any of those or no?
I've seen it. Like I understand what they're trying to say, but they do this to every cute young actress. They're this is what she looked like before she started this series. This is what she looks like now. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Isn't that a
She's
little
stressed out and
strange?
dying. And the whole reason why she's like, no, they do this with us all the time. Like, yeah, Wicked probably stressed her the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know
But
what I'm
she doesn't
saying?
look good. I
No.
feel bad for her.
And I hope she recovers.
I do too. Like, I hope nothing's wrong. But like, I've been seeing a lot of those videos
But
pop
you
up,
also,
and I'm like, damn,
like,
girl, like, are you okay?
We gotta let time
you okay,
pass
girl?
because it's gonna come up.
Something will happen, I'm sure.
Something's gonna hit our socials saying like, "Oh my gosh, Ariana Grande has now got lupus or some crazy shit like that because of
Whatever. Yeah.
ticks on set." I don't know.
I don't know. There was like weird conspiracies going around about that too.
Well, yeah, and I understand that we hold those people up
I shouldn't
like
say
gods.
conspiracies.
Well, theories. We hold those people up like gods. We idolize them, and we hold them to a standard that is probably not humanly possible to maintain.
Yeah.
So,
I'm sure like there's a lot of pressures and stuff like living that type of lifestyle.
dude, right now I'm going through some stress with like some like work things and just not being able to like sleep or eat right. And
Yeah.
I am not.
You're like,
In a
I
good-
feel it. Yeah, I know.
I'm feeling it. You know what I'm
understand.
saying?
No, I
like I
understand.
could feel mercury in the microwave or whatever's going on. So it's like,
I think all the planets are aligned right now.
oh gosh, maybe that's what's going on.
Or I don't know if they still are. It was like a couple of days ago. Didn't you see anything about that? It was like a big like planetary thing
Oh,
where all
yeah,
the
yeah,
planets
yeah.
were
They
like
were in line.
in line.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're still in line,
No,
but
no.
I'm sure that probably had like an effect over things for
That
a
yeah,
couple
that was like
days.
in the beginning of this month. Does it feel like this month has taken 3 months to get done?
Yeah.
Just like this little
I'm
episode.
like, we're still in
we're still in
Janu-
January, guys.
like we're still in January. I was just complaining like how fast the time goes, and now I'm like, right, we're still in January. We have like what, 2 more days left?
we're just complaining about that.
Anyways, guys,
Thank you for stopping by.
I think that's going to wrap us up for today.
It is.
If you've watched any of the Beast Games show, please let us know your thoughts. We'd love to hear your comments. Let us know your favorite episode so far. We're going to continue watching. We'll probably continue talking about it because it's super fun. And it's interesting, like on the psychological aspect to see.
I like seeing how we react in situations.
Yeah, I like watching people's reactions for sure, especially when they're like put in those situations.
In the pressure cooker? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
with big decisions like that with
Yeah.
money. Yeah, it's great. Please make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Woo woo, and we'll catch you next week.
Catch you next week.
Bye.
Bye.